Imagine being 22, pregnant, and forced to save your family's crumbling farm after a tragic accident killed your father. That's where Kristi Noem's story began, buried in debt, grief, and impossible odds. Yet, from those gravel pits of despair, she rose to become South Dakota's first female governor and now the U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security. Her journey wasn't just about climbing political ladders, it was forged in blizzards of loss, controversy, and relentless grit. How did a college dropout turned rancher rewrite her destiny? Strap in, because Kristi Noem's fight teaches us one truth. Your toughest storms prepare you for your greatest victories. Forged in fire, how tragedy became her strength. Life can change in an instant. And for Kristi Noem, that moment came at just 22 years old. The sudden death of her father in a grain bin accident didn't just shatter her world, it thrust her into a relentless battle for survival. Left pregnant and faced with the daunting responsibility of saving her family's failing farm, Kristi stepped up where many would have stepped back. The debts piled high, banks demanded payments, and the very legacy she cherished was on the brink of collapse. But rather than surrender, she chose to fight with grit and determination. She diversified the farm's income by opening a hunting lodge and restaurant, rallied her siblings to help shoulder the burden, and worked grueling 18-hour days without pause. Every obstacle became a stepping stone in her climb towards stability. This chapter of Kristi's life is a testament to the power of perseverance when the odds seem insurmountable. As she herself said, when life buries you, plant seeds. Your greatest pain can grow your purpose. It's a lesson that no setback is final and that sometimes the hardest fires forge the strongest steel. Here's part 2 of the Kristi Noem script with an engaging hook and a fitting motivational quote. From farm to forum, discovering a new purpose. Some of the greatest leaders find their calling in the most unexpected places. For Kristi Noem, it wasn't politics that first called her. It was the tough realities of rural life and the urgent need to protect families like hers. Attending local farm policy meetings, she quickly realized that complaining wasn't enough. Inspired by her father's mantra, "We don't complain, we fix things," Kristi decided to take action. She launched her political journey in 2006, running for the South Dakota state legislature as an outsider. With no legal background or political dynasty to lean on, she connected directly with rural voters through honesty, empathy, and a deep understanding of their struggles. Her authenticity won over hearts and shattered expectations. Kristi's path wasn't easy. She faced skepticism, criticism, and the pressure of being underestimated. Yet, her relentless commitment pushed her forward, leading her to become South Dakota's first Native American Congresswoman in 2011, a historic milestone fueled by years of hard work and community dedication. Her story reminds us that leadership often begins where we least expect it, in the trenches, among the people we serve. As Kristi said, "I didn't want to just climb ladders, I wanted to build new ones." It's a call to transform challenges into opportunities and to lead with purpose beyond titles. The scholars return, proving that learning never ends. True strength isn't just about pushing forward, it's about knowing when to pause and grow. Despite her rapid political rise, Kristi Noem felt the sting of insecurity as she found herself surrounded by Ivy League graduates and seasoned lawmakers in Washington, D.C. The only college dropout in her congressional class, she wrestled with doubt, questioning if she truly belonged among the elite. Rather than letting this overwhelm her, Kristi turned it into fuel for growth. Determined to rewrite her narrative, she embarked on a remarkable journey of self-improvement. Earning her bachelor's degree in political science in 2012, while juggling the demanding responsibilities of Congress, she took night classes and online courses, proving that education isn't about timing but dedication. Her graduation day was especially symbolic, coinciding with her daughter Cassidy's high school commencement. It was a powerful testament to her belief that it's never too late to learn and rise. Kristi's resilience teaches us that success isn't linear, it's built through constant learning and the courage to face our insecurities head on. As she wisely said, education isn't a timeline, it's a mindset. Never stop climbing. This mindset shaped her into a leader who values growth as much as achievement, a lesson that inspires anyone ready to take the next step, no matter their past. Leading through the storm, defying the odds as governor leadership isn't tested when the skies are clear, it's forged in the fiercest storms. Kristi Noem's tenure as South Dakota's first female governor began just as the COVID-19 pandemic gripped the world. Faced with unprecedented challenges, she made bold decisions that defied popular national trends, opting against lockdowns and mask mandates to prioritize local autonomy and individual freedoms. Her stance drew fierce criticism from national media and political opponents, labeling her approach reckless. But amidst the backlash, Kristi stood firm, guided by a belief that leadership means standing strong when it's easier to follow the crowd. Her resolve paid off. South Dakotans rallied behind her and her approval soared, culminating in a landslide re-election victory in 2022. Through crisis, she showed that true leadership requires courage, conviction, and the willingness to shoulder responsibility alone. Kristi's journey as governor reminds us that the path of the leader is often lonely but essential. As she famously said, leadership means standing alone when you believe you're right. Her story inspires all of us to trust our convictions and lead with integrity, especially when the world doubts us. In every challenge lies an opportunity to rise, and Kristi's example proves that with grit, we can weather any storm and emerge stronger. Trials by fire, when scandals tested her steel. True resilience reveals itself not in times of ease, but when the fire is hottest. Kristi Noem's journey faced some of its most intense challenges amid public scandals that threatened to derail her career and reputation. From a controversial memoir admission about shooting a misbehaving dog to rumors of an affair with a prominent political advisor, the tabloids and critics were relentless. Political rivals labeled her radioactive, and her dreams of rising higher seemed to slip away. Yet, instead of crumbling under pressure, Kristi embraced accountability and refused to let mistakes define her. She boldly stated, "I own my choices, good and bad," showing that true leadership requires owning every part of your story. With a spirit unbroken, she turned setbacks into setups, bouncing back stronger and proving that no scandal can shatter someone anchored by purpose and resolve. In 2025, her nomination as Homeland Security Secretary, despite controversies, underscored her enduring strength and the power of perseverance. Kristi's story teaches us that failure is not a full stop, it's a comma, a pause before the next chapter. When life tries to bury you under criticism and doubt, remember, when they try to bury you, dig deeper. It's in those moments of deepest struggle that the foundation for greatness is built. Rising to the pinnacle, securing the homeland, the moment of truth arrives when preparation meets opportunity. Kristi Noem's confirmation as the Homeland Security Secretary in 2025 marked a pivotal chapter in her journey, a testament to her relentless tenacity and commitment to service. Confirmed by the Senate in a closely watched 59-34 vote, Kristi stepped into one of the most demanding roles in government, charged with protecting the nation's borders and people during uncertain times. Her immediate focus was clear: secure the southern border, close asylum loopholes, and reform the Secret Service after critical security failures. These actions reflected her core belief that security isn't politics, it's duty. For Kristi, leadership means more than rhetoric. It's about concrete results that safeguard citizens and uphold the nation's integrity. This role tested her leadership and resolve on an unprecedented scale, but her history of overcoming hardship gave her an edge few could match. Kristi's rise to this position shows that dedication and resilience don't just earn titles, they earn trust and responsibility. Her story reminds us, great leaders aren't born, they're forged in the fires of challenge. When you step into your highest calling, it's your unwavering commitment to purpose that shapes your legacy, the heart behind the hustle, balancing principles and compassion. True strength isn't just about standing firm in your beliefs, it's about navigating the complexities of leadership with a compassionate heart. Behind Kristi Noem's tough exterior lies a leader grappling with the delicate balance between her conservative principles and the human stories that define her work. She has advocated fiercely for paid family leave for state employees, recognizing the importance of supporting working families. At the same time, her staunch stance on abortion bans reflects her unwavering values, even as she expands nurse programs to care for vulnerable mothers. This paradox of conviction and care illustrates the nuanced path of real leadership. Kristi once said, "Principles anchor you, but compassion steers the ship." It's a reminder that leadership isn't about rigid dogma, it's about empathy, flexibility, and listening to the people you serve. Her journey is a lesson for all of us. Being true to yourself doesn't mean closing your heart. It means courageously holding your values while embracing the humanity behind every decision. As you face your own challenges, remember this: balance is not something you find, it's something you create. Kristi's story teaches us to create our balance by blending strength with softness, conviction with kindness. Kristi Noem's path proves that the hardest battles birth the strongest leaders. From loss and scandal to the highest halls of power, her story reminds us that setbacks are setups for comebacks. If her journey inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to Rise and Inspire for more stories that empower your resilience. What challenge will you turn into your greatest victory? Share your story below. We're in this together.